welcome again to Tea Time with Coach Felly. Today's tea is the Chelsea breakfast tea from Wittard as well. We went there the other day to get a few more new tea, and it's served in this very cute little cup that I got from my wedding reception. It was a gift from the hotel. Haha, interesting fact. So welcome again to today's session, and today I'm gonna do things slightly differently. In fact, the whole this month, the whole of April, I'm gonna do things slightly differently. I'll be doing different case studies. I'll be doing different case studies based on real life business practices that I've observed to teach certain principles. So today's principles is about avoiding price wars by increasing your perception of value. Okay, so the title of the day is the perception of value. Why do I bring this up? Now, in my business journey, where I meet a lot of business owners, one of the things that they always complain about is, Fel, I have to slash my prices, or my customers keep asking for discounts. Well, if I don't lower my prices, or if I don't give attractive discounts, they will go to my competitor, right? And this is a recurring complaint. Everyone tells me the same thing the first time they met me. So I want to zoom in on some very interesting case studies. Let's start with a very simple one, which is hairdressers. So you see, my husband doesn't believe in paying a lot of money for hairdressing services. So obviously he will go to they call it the $10 barber services in the mall. Now, near where I live, our neighborhood mall has 3 different $10 barber shop. The interesting thing though, there's one that is $10, that charges $10 for a haircut. There's one that charges $12. Then you may be wondering, so Fel, won't it be very obvious? So the $10 one will do very, very well, and then the $12 one will have no customers. So interestingly, my dear husband, in fact, usually prefers to go to the $12 one. Now, why is that so? It is a slightly less crowded place. I mean, everywhere is crowded in this mall, but it's slightly less crowded place. He finds it cleaner, more comfortable, tidier. And the other thing is this. They gave out a comb, a plastic comb, something like that, where every single time a customer comes in for a haircut, they will give this comb. Now, if you think about it, wow, but Fel, you know what? If every single customer comes in and you have to give a comb, won't that increase your cost price? But think about it, guys. Now, the story is that the $10 place is also in a very, very high footfall location. It has a better location, so naturally, yes, it has a bit more traffic. But why would then people pay $2 more to go to the other one? Is that it's more comfortable, and if you look from the business owner point of view, you have to take note, they are in a less strategic location, which means they probably pay a little bit less in terms of rent. And then to be able to justify charging $2 more, which is 20% more than the competitor, they gave this gift that makes it seem like, experience-wise, oh, you know what, they give a bit more value. You see, you have a comb every time you come. However, I did Google, and this comb, if you order from the right supplier, wink, is less than 10 cents a piece. So isn't it interesting? They use a 10-cent item to increase their perception of value by $2 by trying to give better customer experience, and they probably pay less rent because they are in not so high footfall location. And this is how they have been around for many, many years, even though they are operating in a slightly less crowded place. But again, the business is still thriving because at the end of the day, they make slightly higher margin for the same amount of time, right? The secret of success in all this barber shop is that they have to really pack the number of customers. Now, the other example that I want to quote is recently one of my preferred burger chain from the US have come to Singapore. Yay! Happy news! And it's Five Guys Burger. So if you have not tried, I really love their low-carb version of the double patty with cheese. But again, that's a different topic. The strategy that I want to talk about that Five Guys seems to be doing is that when you order a large portion of fries. Now their fries is amazing. It's the skin on kind of potato. It still tastes very natural. But the more important thing is this. When you order a large portion of fries, it comes in a very big cup. and they usually overflow it. So in the paper bag, you will still see that there's a lot more fries inside the paper bag there is outside that cup. Now, as a customer, what do you think I would feel? I would be like, oh wow, this is such a good value. I only pay for that 1 cup of fries, but there's so much more fries additionally outside this cup. And yes, whatever I'm paying is definitely good value. However, if you think about it, the cost price of just that potato is probably not that much money. And they charge quite a lot for their large fries. You can go and check it out. So again, customers still love it. They feel that they get a lot of great value. They get extra fries every time they order. And because of that, they don't question the fact that I think the first time my husband went to Five Guys, he spent something like $35 just for himself. So yes, not cheap, even though it's fast food. But again, people feel they get good value. So again, guys, I think the message that I'm trying to say today here, the next time you feel like, oh no, I have to lower my price again, or I have to give another big discount. What if I lose the deal if I give this discount? I'm now gonna talk about the other side of the business. No, I've been talking about the B2C stuff. How about B2B? Let's say your price is, this is a very recent story. Your price is $10,000 for your services. It's a B2B service. And then your customer says, hey, can give discount or not? You have 2 choices. One, you can say, okay, sure, I will give discount. But then this customer will keep expecting this from you. They will know that every time they ask, you're gonna give a discount. The other thing is, if this customer were to introduce their friends, their contacts, and they refer you more business, he will have the expectations that you will give the same discount for everyone. Now, instead of just keep giving discounts, what are some of the other ways you can approach this? Can you offer them additional services that may only cost you a bit more time, or at least a lot less than if you were to give that 10, 20, 30% discount? Can you also, like a lot of the online gurus are practicing this, can you also package other things where you've already done the work and you just give them access? Like a lot of the marketing guru and trainers are always packaging in things like, oh, access to my close group or access to my online course. Well, it really doesn't cost them any more money because they have created this course and they are already on the subscription of the platform. So just by giving people access, it gives the perception of value that, wow, they're getting a lot more value out of this deal. It justifies the price, but it doesn't cost the seller any more money, right? So again, be creative about what are the different things, the perception of value. And I will end this off with a story of one of my clients. I will not mention names, of course, but I just want to tell the story of this particular client who came to me with similar objections. So he was saying how, well, the industry that I'm in, everyone is really giving cutthroat prices. They're really trying to play the price wars, and that's why I can't close deals, and that's why my guys can't close the deals. And he said this with a lot of conviction. And this was when we started working together on building a new pitch, showcasing that, hey, I'm commanding this price because I have a lot more value to offer. I may not be the lowest price thing in the market, and if you're always going after the lowest price is okay, I am not in that game. I'm here because I know very well what I'm very good at. And I'm backed by all this success story, all the very wonderful track record. I'm backed by all this customer testimonial that shows that, hey, you know what? I am at this price because I deliver. I'm not the cheapest, but I'm also not the most expensive. But I can assure you, for the price you pay, you will have a lot of value. And when he was finally deciding, you know what, Val, let's work on this. So we developed a new pitch. We trained the team members. And guess what? The same kind of price points is suddenly now good value to the clients. They achieved higher sales figure ever last year, as well as profitability, because now they can stop giving crazy discounts. They earn what they deserve. But also at the same time, the customers are are much happier because now they focus a lot on the customer experience, on the service level, on the delivery, making sure that it is up to expectation. So again, guys, the message is Don't play the price war. If you are still in a price war with your competitors, you find that you're struggling to find this additional strategy that will increase the perception of value that people have on your products or services, do come talk to me. I'm pretty sure that I will have quite a few great ideas to share with you. Now, before you go, if you have any interesting case study or story that you want me to cover, do share with me. And before you go, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this post to share with other business owners who may be needing this little bit of tips. And with that, Coach Feli out. Thank you so much for watching today. Ta-ta!